back to the rookie running back, Emmett Johnson, whose family's here in attendance. We saw earlier in the game when Nussmeier, the play breaks down, he miraculously gets it out to Johnson, and that's because Johnson wants to be a pass catcher as well. He does 200 reps a day on the jugs machine, and that habit actually started back in high school, pushed by his older brother, Charles, who took it on himself to help develop his game since their parents do not come from a football background. Charles and their mom, Precious, are in the stands today. Emmett joked with us at our production meeting and said, "You will not see me drop a football because my brother Charles will come calling." Both his family members here tonight, very excited to see him making his debut for Chiefs Kingdom.
That's good stuff, Kimmy. Yeah, all of us in that production meeting came out of that meeting thinking, I like this guy. I'm rooting for him. Look, like you said, Trent, we're rooting for everybody, but he's going to be very popular with Chiefs Kingdom.
Well, good start to that drive right there. And you're right about Emmett Johnson and what we're going to see from him throughout this preseason and the expectations. But a good throw there by Nussmeier to start the drive off.
And Nussmeier looking to throw, and that was on time, looking for Jared Wiley, and they're saying no catch. For Kieran, their 25 was there to push him out of bounds. Let's see what happens on the play with a closer look. And 1 foot down. Huh.
They're going to probably challenge that, I would guess.
I mean, the whole bench erupted when they saw the replay. It looks like both feet were down, and he maintained possession. But they got everybody fired up in here. That's a great job by the in-house crew to get that.
In-house got it up on the board right away for everybody.
I got a feeling our boss, Rob Alberino, had something to do with that. That's good stuff right there.
Previous play is under further review.
So they will review it, and at least from our perspective, it looked like Wiley made the catch. Wiley now, let's see, Nussmeier saying, hey guys, at the catch, let's challenge. They're hoping to have a first down when we come back.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're a financial services company, too. Like, I'm so much more than quarterback Peyton Manning. I'm also Peyton Manning.
Nice Peyton, Peyton.
I'm Peyton. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Ridge is back with our 6th annual sweepstakes. With prizes so epic, we needed a spokesperson to match.
These are pretty nice. You can win a Lamborghini, souped-up trucks, or $100,000 cash.
Enter to win for free at ridge.com.
Wait, free?
Yeah.
Still using a poorly built shop chair? Aren't you tired of the discomfort and back pain? Meet the Viper Chair, America's #1 rated shop chair. The Viper Chair glides over any surface with large industrial-grade casters. Alleviate lower back pain with a perfectly angled backrest and sit comfortably for hours with a thick, durable seat. Viper chairs are designed for every job or anything else you love to do in the garage. Shop viperindustrial.com. That's VYPER industrial.com.
The right car doesn't just take you to the game. It gets you in the mood for it. Turo, rent a car, not a rental car.
NetCredit is here to say yes, even when other lenders won't. Apply online in minutes and get funds deposited the next business day or sooner. NetCredit. Credit to the people.
You really can buy a car online on AutoTrader.
Even on the set of an AutoTrader commercial.
Can you still talk to someone when you're buying online?
Testing. Really? You have local dealers behind the scenes. Really? Really?
Great to work with you, Doug.
Can I get a ride back to set?
Tamara, Izzy, and Emma. They respond to emails with phone calls. And they don't circle back. They're already there. They wear business sneakers and pad their keyboards with something that makes their clickety-clacking clickety-clackier. But no one loves logistics as much as they do. You need Tamara, Izzy, and Emma. They need a retirement plan. Work with Principal so we can help you with a retirement and benefits plan that's right for your team. Let our expertise round out yours.
I'm at Bob's with our 5-star rated modular Bob's sectional.
And I'm at the Jensens, who bought this similar set from the competition. Both sectionals have buttery soft upholstery and come in multiple colors.
But only ours has Bobopedic memory foam, storage, wireless charging, all for hundreds less than the competition.
So dare to compare at Bob's and come celebrate our 35th with us this Labor Day weekend.
Hello, Bob here. The Jensens are coming. Act surprised.
Oh, my Bob!
Bob's Discount Furniture.
Square handheld is a game changer. You literally can use it with one hand. It's very intuitive. It just makes the operation more efficient.
If the power goes down, we're able to operate with Square handheld. It's crucial.
Get Square.
After further review, the receiver completed the process of the catch. We have a completed pass. It will be Kansas City's ball, second down at the 38.5-yard line. Kansas City will now be charged with a timeout and has earned a third challenge for the game.
All right. Well, one thing I was off. I thought he had the first down, just a hair shy of it. But the good news is the catch is good. So that's now 9 different Chiefs with at least a reception so far in this first half. Nussmeier, 7 of 9 for 48 yards, and he's looked the part so far.
He hasn't really pushed the ball down the field, but the opportunities haven't been there. A lot to the flat and to the outside. He had a nice slant early on in this drive, in the first completion of this drive, and being smart with the football.
One of the things that stuck out when I was reading his bio, his dad obviously great coach, but during his youth, he moved 12 times and lived in 8 different states before he graduated high school. So you think you want your dad to be a coach? Maybe not. Nussmeier gets rid of it, taking a shot down the field, looking for Armstrong, and he can't get to it. I like that he gave his guy a chance, though. There is a flag down on the far side of the field. I know you knew about packing up your bags and moving the family a little bit.
Looks like this is going to be on the Chiefs.
Ineligible player downfield by the offense, number 50. 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
That's Pete Nigra, who the team is pretty bullish on. They think he can really contribute as a backup center and also helping out at both guard spots. He's a rookie out of Louisville. He's from Indianapolis. But isn't that wild? He moved 12 times.
Yeah, that's a lot. that's I bounced around a little bit in my career, but that's, wow, 8 times, 12 years.
I guess he got real good at making new friends, and he had to make a bunch of new friends, 89 of them here on the Chiefs roster. I think it's actually officially 91 still at this time of year. Blitz is coming. Nussmeier's in trouble, and he'll go down, but a flag comes in. I think Keir Thomas might have been offsides there, and that is going to be the call.
Offside. Defense number 11. 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
It does go against Thomas, 4th-year man out of Florida State.
Jumps early, saw that pretty obvious on that edge. Gets it back to second and less than a yard.
Nussmeier's best season in college came his junior year when he led LSU to a 9-4 mark. And then last year dealt with an abdominal injury as LSU went 6-5.
I could see him running the ball here. Go ahead and get it down to the 2-minute warning. You got all 3 timeouts.
Emmett Johnson there.
Holding. Offense number 75. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
That'll back the Chiefs up.
Well, we've got a string of penalties here. Consecutive snaps.
Hey, for a preseason game.
Back and forth, right.
The first quarter was pretty clean for the opening preseason game of the season.
Did you say something during one of the commercial breaks? Is that the jinx? That
no, I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Who in here said something to jinx the second half? You know, it's a learning curve, right? You're trying to make the roster. You're trying to do as much as you can to try and make an impression, and sometimes the negative happens, just like the previous play with the Rams jumping offside, right? You're trying to get that edge. You're trying to make an impression with the sacks, but sometimes the penalties come flowing.
At Olive Garden, we're all about more craveable classics and more made-from-scratch sauces, which begs the question, what could possibly be next?
How about delivery?
Olive Garden now delivers, and for a limited time, delivery is free, only at olivegarden.com.
On the court, players always want to raise the game. Here, St. Jude has helped raise the overall childhood cancer survival rate in the U.S. from 20% to more than 80%. Join Team St. Jude today.
From those first moments of connection or bringing your team together to giving back where it matters most, 4imprint provides expert support, quality products, and on-time delivery. For every moment your brand matters, visit 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Why do I have to wait for payday? I should have access to my money when I want. With Chime, I can get my paycheck up to 2 days early and get paid when I say. Finally, I'm in control of my money. Join the millions of members like us, banking fee-free at Chime.
An invitation to the feeling of a life well designed. The invitation to Lexus Summer Sales Event.
Hello there.
Oh. I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm Liberty Bibberty, and I'm here to tell everyone it feels great getting great coverage and savings on car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
What was that?
Hi, I'm Liberty Bibberty. Great coverage, great savings.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Bibberty.
If you know luxury, it's not just award-winning, it's rewarding. Sattva mattresses support all types of sleepers with durable steel coils and plush organic cotton. Sattva luxury mattresses are handcrafted and assembled in American factories using globally sourced premium materials and brought directly to you with our complimentary in-home delivery and setup service. Sattva, luxury mattresses made affordable.
Set your alarm Sunday mornings this fall. Because football's on.
Good morning. It's gonna be a movie today.
Rise and watch as football's biggest stars light up the global stage. 5 international games across 3 iconic cities.
Let's go!
London, Madrid, and for the first time ever, the NFL in Paris. Snooze off, game on. Wake up to Sunday morning football. Starts October 4th on NFL Network and the ESPN app.
Thank you very much, Taylor. Our score at the 2-minute warning. Rams lead the Chiefs 6-3. Chiefs looking to get some points before halftime. Nussmeier has looked good so far. Keep in mind the Chiefs will receive the football to start the third quarter. Emmett Johnson is the running back just to the right of Garrett Nussmeier. 2nd and 11. Nussmeier looking left, throws, and that is complete at the 41-yard line. Cyrus Allen makes the catch, the rookie out of Cincinnati. 5th-round pick. Read an article today on ESPN.com that said he was the steal of the 3rd day of the draft.
Well, he had 13 touchdowns last year, his 1 year at Cincinnati, and he's been impressive so far in the offseason, and Chiefs have high hopes for him.
They hope he's going to potentially be the 4th wide receiver. It's Emmett Johnson on the screen, showing some speed inside the 35 and out of bounds at the 30. Picks up the first down. There is a flag down, however.
Holding. Offense number 66, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat 3rd down.
That goes against Mike Caliendo. Well, the bad news is a penalty, but Trent, what we're seeing with Emmett Johnson, he had the touchdown call back. When he's getting touches, he's making plays.
Well, first off, making the first guy miss, I thought there was no way he was going to be able to get around that. And he showed vision and speed to get around that, and then to get to the outside and pick up the first down. Obviously, the holding helped that. But it's been impressive, the touches and the opportunities when he's had them.
3rd and 8 coming up. See if the Chiefs can keep this drive going. 2 for 5 on third down so far. In the shotgun. Nussmeier, nice pocket. Plenty of time. Delivers. It's high, but it's caught. And guess who? Cyrus Allen goes up and makes a spectacular catch.
Well, first off, good protection there with the stunt up front. Offensive line staying in their lanes, and then Allen just climbing the ladder and able to get that ball. Goes a little high for Nussmeier, but Allen able to bring it down and pick up the first down on 3rd and long.
13 yards on the play for Allen. Let's check in with Matt McMullen.
Hey guys, well this might be the first game at Arrowhead Stadium for our rookies as members of the Chiefs, but it's not the first time on this field for Emmett Johnson, Cyrus Allen, Deshaun Singleton, and Jeff Caldwell. All 4 of those guys played in the Kansas City Classic between Nebraska and Cincinnati on August 28th of last year, right here at Arrowhead Stadium. Emmett Johnson rushed for over 100 yards in that game. Deshaun Singleton led the Cornhuskers in tackles, and Cyrus Allen led the Bearcats in receiving yards. Well, a year later, they're all back at Arrowhead, and this time they're on the same team.
Great stuff, Matt. Nussmeier pump fake and then dumps it to Emmett Johnson, and Johnson makes a guy miss, falls forward, and has enough for a Chiefs first down. Jackson Moy makes the tackle for the Rams. And the Chiefs will use another timeout to conserve the clock. 1 minute and 7 seconds to go till halftime.
Great pocket awareness there by Nussmeier, stepping up in the pocket, sliding, finding his outlet, dumping it down before taking the hit. And then Johnson once again being explosive when the ball was in his hands.
Chiefs Kingdom, the adventure doesn't stop when the game ends. From weekend getaways to cross-country road trips, Transwest has the perfect RV for every journey. Visit Transwest and start making memories on the road. It's a really good-looking drive here. Nussmeier now 11 of 13 for 84 yards. Current drive, 6 plays, 37 yards. They've taken 2.5 minutes off the clock. Plenty of time to work with here. Nussmeier. And he'll just throw that one away. Emmett Johnson was in the vicinity. He had Johnson early in the play, but decided not to go. It looked like he had a little room on the outside.
Well, he was looking. He was trying for the home run. He was watching Armstrong out to the right, who had a skinny post on, and he was thinking about laying one to the back line. But by that time, the edge had kind of collapsed on him. He knew he had an outlet to the outside, so smart decision on his part to get rid of the ball, not take the sack, get the incompletion. But when you're down in the red zone, sometimes you hang on to it a little bit longer, hoping you can get that one in there. But good decision on his part not to pull it because safety was back there.
Flag before the start of the play.
Ball start. Offense number 50. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down. The clock was not running. There is no 10-second runoff.
Niagara, another penalty on the rookie. See what Eric Bieniemy wants to do here. So great to have EB back. He's got that intensity to him when you're around him, and he's got that huge infectious smile. Just brings great energy every day.
Well, and to hear the vets talk about him, you know, what he's brought back to the meeting rooms, practice field, just being around.
2nd and 15. Play action. They want to set up the screen, and they do. Brining-Stoll, good gain on the play. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd down situation. The screen game has looked good here in the first half. 10 yards on the play.
Not using that final timeout. Keeping the clock moving. The Rams do have all 3 timeouts on their side.
And they believe they're going to use one. So they want to conserve a little clock with 42 seconds to go till halftime. Now, Eric Bieniemy was such an important part of the early success of this generation of Chiefs. When they got that first Super Bowl of this modern generation, he was a huge catalyst for it. You look at 2019, they averaged just under 380 yards of offense, 6th best in the league, and then Super Bowl champions again in 2022. And he's just a huge part of everything around here.
Look at that clean shave.
Yeah, it looks different, right?
Oh, man. It, as I said, a ton of success while he was here, and they're excited to have him back. But they also mentioned Chad O'Shea, the wide receiver coach, coming in, trying to kind of transform that wide receiver group. And then DeMarco Murray taking over as running back coach, working with the whole slate of new running backs.
Nussmeier throws and looking for Allen. A little miscommunication there. So the Chiefs will be forced to try a field goal to try to tie the game at 6. And Nussmeier, you can tell, a little frustrated, but it was a good-looking series for him. It'll be a 35-yard attempt for Harrison Butker. He's 1 for 1 on the day. From the left hash mark, Ariza into hold. James Winchester, the longtime long snapper, does his job, and Butker right down the middle. Game tied at 6, 34 seconds to go till halftime. Well, Trent, this time of year, we want Chiefs Kingdom to get to know some of the key players that are additions. Let's take a look at a few of them.
Yeah, it have been a lot. When you talk about what's going on this offseason, Kenneth Walker coming in, as we'd mentioned, Super Bowl. We didn't see him tonight, or today, but we will see him. And then Tonga and Gilman, a couple of vets coming over. And then, of course, the draft. There's your 2 first-round draft picks. Mansour Delaney, you'll see hopefully next week, dealing with a little bit of a shoulder injury that happened some time ago in the offseason, and hoping to get him back on. He's been out practicing, doing some drills and stuff like that, but hoping to get him back next week.
We'll look forward to the rest of the preseason games. It's all playoff teams from a year ago. You got Tampa next week, and then we're back here for the final preseason game when they take on the defending Super Bowl champions in the Seattle Seahawks. Presley and Scott are deep. It'll be Brendan Presley on the return across the 20, 25. Makes a guy miss, and he bounces off a couple guys. And Presley out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Good return there.
Well, you always talk about situational football, right? And we just saw the offense there. They used their timeouts. They used the 2-minute warning. They got some first downs. They got down in there, a couple penalties. You know, they had first and goal, but because of penalties and other things, it bounced them back and had to settle for the field goal. But now, with the Rams possessing a couple of timeouts, field position at the 30, now you get an opportunity. You go through these in training camp, right? But nothing is like a game situation. So now the defense has their opportunity with 25 seconds left to try and keep the Rams from scoring.
Ty Simpson, the quarterback, pump fake, and then he'll deliver to the tight end, Max Clare, who makes the catch and then gets out of bounds. Ty Simpson so far for the Rams, their first-round pick. He has looked pretty sharp out there running the offense for the Rams. 6 of 7 for 52 yards. Simpson with time, and he'll throw it again. It's Clare, and he makes the catch, forced out of bounds. 11 yards on the play.
Not picking up a lot of yards, but keeping the chains moving and keeping those 2 timeouts in your pocket. So now you can work the middle of the field if you want.
Simpson, another completion, and that was a nifty move on the outside there. Now Xavier Smith has had a real good first half for the Rams.
Well, now it's a time thing. 6 seconds. If you complete it in bounds, you've got to tell your guys to get down and get a quick timeout. If you're defense, you're trying to hold them up as long as you can and make the clock run out. So either a quick throw, get down, timeout, quick throw, get out of bounds. Or one big throw to the end zone if that's what you decide to do.
Simpson. And that throw was a little behind his target, but Clare makes the catch, gets out of bounds with 1 second remaining in the half. Xavier Wampa there to push him out of bounds. Wampa's had a good camp like him. He's long and lanky.